Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the very first video dedicated to the rebuilding of my wardrobe. As I mentioned previously, you guys know that I have flipped synthetics out of my closet in favor of natural fibers. So certainly I have a preference and a love for things like 100% cottons, cotton linen blends, organic cottons, silks and cashmeres. But as I recently mentioned, I'm also done with fast fashion. So fast fashion is being eliminated from my closet in terms of future purchases. And so everything I'm bringing in from this point forward is being represented by a more elevated brand. So one of the brands I have been drooling over for the past couple years is definitely Sézane. I have a Pinterest board that is comprised of a couple of pieces from their collection over the years. So recently, as I was thinking about okay, so moving forward, what do I want to start adding to my wardrobe first? Taking things into consideration like where I live in the mountains, the fact that summer for us really doesn't start until honestly like end of June-ish. We don't have much of a spring. It's more of like winter junior. So I landed on the Soline sweater. Now, I fell in love with this right out of the gate. You guys, this sweater, oh my gosh. I can tell you this is going to be a beloved favorite in my closet. And in fact, today I'm going to show you 3 different ways to style it because that's also something I want to make sure we explore as we're adding more elevated, more expensive pieces into our wardrobe, making sure we can get the best bang for our buck. When it came to the details of the sweater, first and foremost, what grabbed me was the design. Honestly, between the oh so slight little puff on that shoulder, you've got these 3 milky pearlescent buttons with like this just whisper of tan undertone on the left shoulder, and it's only on the left, it's not on the right, and those are not functional, they're just decorative. But then you've got this balloon sleeve, and then at the end of that exaggerated cuff, which really helps add volume to the sleeve, you have this beautiful scalloping details. This sweater is 100% organic cotton, which I love and was shocked about because a lot of times when you see this level of design and detail work, this definitely is something I would categorize as a pointel. Pointel almost always is done with an acrylic. So you very, very rarely find like this beautiful, intricate airiness to a lightweight sweater that's done in a 100% cotton. And certainly it's even harder to find in a 100% organic cotton. And also, all that design work I just mentioned continues in the back. And what I really like is that pointel is a repeating pattern. So there's 2 patterns, they alternate. And what I really love is the fact that they are perfectly aligned. And that's one thing I've noticed just with less expensive clothing. You don't always get that cohesion when you have any sort of design. Sometimes it's off kilter. One side is a little bit higher than another. This is beautifully done. And then you also have this really nice ribbing at the end of the hem. So this is not oversized at all. It definitely runs true to size. But even with this not being on sale, having no discount whatsoever to use, I felt like it was worth every penny just because of the gorgeous beauty of this sweater. I had been eyeing it for a while, so to me it was just like a little splurge that I treated myself to. As I've been adding all of these beautiful new pieces of clothing to my wardrobe, I've also really wanted to enhance my living area. So I was so excited when Dossier released a home collection of diffusers. Dossier has always represented clean, cruelty-free, and vegan formulas, and the diffusers are no different. They come in 3 different scent categories, but I just love the way they enhance a room without overwhelming it. So as I said, there were 3 different ways I styled this sweater, and every single look is so interesting and fun to me, and that's what's making me love this little girl even more. So the first outfit involved me styling that sweater with a beautiful pair of linen shorts. I got these last spring. They are from Gap, but I love them. So I wanted to create the first outfit to allow this sweater to steal the show, so I went with a monochromatic look. Love how it turned out. So when it came to accessories, shoes, bag, jewelry, everything was kept super, super minimal. I wanted everything just to disappear into the background to really complement the detail and the beauty of the sweater in a very quiet way. So when it came to bags, I decided to go with this crossbody, but I took the strap off because I didn't want to deal with the strap mucking up the beautiful sweater. I just used this as a clutch. I love this clutch. This is from Nisolo. Nisolo is one of the pioneers when it comes to sustainable, ethical manufacturing of their products, and they pay their workers a living wage, not just a fair wage, a living wage. Love this bag. Love the fact that it converts from crossbody to clutch. And then when it came to shoes, I just went with a classic block-heeled sandal. This minimal style has been my go-to. These are from Madewell. They're about 2 years old. But as I'm sure most of you have noticed very obviously by now, it is my default in the summertime to go with a nude colored shoe. That is whatever matches your individual skin tone, because when you put a nude shoe on, it just has this beautiful effect of creating the illusion of a longer leg. A nude shoe to me is just a quintessential for the warmer months. Okay, so the second way I wanted to style my Celine sweater from Sézane was with a skirt. So I wanted to do something like a little bit flirtier, a little bit more fun. So I went through my closet and I pulled out this mini skirt. Now this also happens to be from Gap, 100% cotton, but I just love how airy it is. And I also love how you have cohesion in the sense that you have beautiful detail work on the skirt that's not overwhelming, that's going to complement the sweater instead of competing with it. This is another high-rise style, so obviously I'm tucking that sweater in. And this outfit, I decided, you know what, because it is a neutral, let's kind of play with that a little bit by adding some texture. I love the way that texture just, it adds this beautiful element to your outfit. So for this one, I styled it with this beautiful crescent-shaped bag. This is from Target. I got it last summer. I love this bag. I really don't foresee me replacing this anytime soon. I love how sculptural and soft this bag is. Like, to me, the curves of a bag like this just enhance and complement and pay homage to the curves of a female body. I just think it's such a beautiful look. And then again, talking about cohesion, thinking about texture, thinking like, okay, what else can I add to this outfit to make it a little bit interesting? I decided to go with my straw Brixton hat. Got this from Nordstrom 2 years ago. Love this. Love a straw hat in the warmer months. And what I love about this one, paired with this bag, is that the black handle on top of the bag is a great way to tie in and complement the grosgrain trim of the hat. Like, yes, I am that maniacal when it comes to details, but really it's just like these little moments that create this beautiful cohesion that also help to really elevate the look of your outfit and just really give it like a very rich feel, just in every sense of that word. Now for shoes, I went with a classic nude heel. I've had this pair in my collection, honestly, for probably close to at least 6 years at least. I am not showing them up close on camera because they are best to be admired from a distance. So this is something I will definitely be looking to replace soon. Okay guys, and final outfit I styled with my Celine sweater was one that was a little bit more inspired by, I would say, that Halston 70s moment, which you guys know I talk about all the time. I love looking at like what I categorize as being a modern boho feminine style circa mid 70s into mid 80s. I always refer to Halston because he's one of the designers that emerged from that era that to me just really started embracing like form and function and fluidity and the female body and curves. Oh, I just love that look. So to embrace that, I styled my sweater with a beautiful pair of wide leg jeans. Now these are a very high rise and they're also a lighter tone, obviously, but I wanted to keep everything, like I said, light, airy. I didn't want to drag the outfit down by going with a darker rinse jean because remember too, like in the warmer months, everything's light and bright. And that's why I always like to default to a lighter denim rinse when we do push into those higher temperatures. I love the fact that you have a beautiful counterbalance with the wider leg to the more form-fitted silhouette of that sweater. So when it came to shoes, of course, I could not resist going with a beautiful vintage-inspired pair of clogs. It's just a fun shoe. These are handcrafted. Oh, they are just beautiful shoes. Super comfortable. Love the height it gets me. Plus, it's the perfect way, again, to embrace like that modern boho 70s style that I'm going for. So when it came to what sort of a bag I wanted to wear with it, I just went with my tried and true saddlebag. Got this little girl, honestly, 10 years ago from Forever 21. I love the way that a saddlebag like this complements that outfit, but instead of wearing it as a crossbody, I just slung it over my shoulder. Because remember, the last thing we want to do is just muck up or kind of distract from or even hide like one thread from that beautiful sweater. That's why I thought it would look much better just slung over the shoulder, doing its thing, versus like front and center right across my body. It would have been way too distracting looking. Okay, guys, so that'll do it for introducing you and me to my first Sézane purchase. I am so happy with it. Really just excited about exploring more from this brand, dresses, jeans, accessories, tops, bringing them in slowly as I can, and then figuring out how to style them in different ways that keeps me excited about that product and also makes me feel like it's a really good addition to my wardrobe and definitely worth the investment. But in any event, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the very first video dated. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the very first video dedicated to the rebuilding of my